A pleasant day, students. Welcome to our class. So today, we are going to start our discussion of the different lesson in Unit 2 of your learning materials. Unit 2, it's all about officiating team sports. This time, we are not going to play different sports, but you will learn how to officiate them. Let's get started. So I want you to answer this question first. Who do you think are the most or are the important people in conducting leagues or games? If you answered sports officials, you are actually correct. It is true that players are the stars of any game, but let's appreciate the work and efforts of the people who make every game possible. So volleyball is an active sport played between two teams of 6 players. The objectives of the game is to score points by hitting the ball over the net to the opposing team and returning it before it hits the ground. In officiating, it is very important to understand the rules and regulation of the game to execute a fair and clean tournament. Now, let's get to know who are the officials in volleyball and what are they supposed to do. The first official is the first referee. We can say that he leads other officials and has the most power or control in a tournament. So here are the duties and responsibilities of a first referee. Positions at the first referee's stand located at one end of the net, opposite the side of the scorer. Directs the match from start to end. Determines whether the condition of the playing area and equipment meet the playing requirement prior to the match. Inspect the condition of the playing area and the equipment. Gives the final decision and may overrule the decision of the other refereeing team. Replace other officials who does not function well. Settles questions and inquiries. Issues warning and penalized violations. Check and signs the scorer's sheet after the match. So, as the first referee, he or she must be very firm in making decisions, has leadership, knowledgeable about the game, and very attentive. The second one is the second referee. He mainly serves as an assistant to the first referee. The duties and responsibilities of the second referees are stands outside the playing court near the post, facing the first referee on the opposite side. Assists the first referee in officiating the game. Oversees the work of the scorers. Supervise and report to the first referee any misconduct of the team members on the team bench. Controls the number of timeouts and substitution. Checks the actual position of the players on the court based on the lineup sheets. Watches for ball contacts with objects prohibited in the game. So the second referee must also be attentive, cooperates with the first referee, and must be observant at all times. The third one is the scorer. We may think that the scorer's job is easy since he or she just sits at the table and records the score. But let's see what a scorer does in the game. Sits at the score table on the opposite side of the court, facing the first referee. Write the names of the players and record the time, scores, faults, rotation of the player, and substitution on the score sheets. Announce the referees at the end of the set and the scoring of the 8 points in the deciding set. The fourth one is the assistant scorer. The responsibilities of an assistant scorer are sits beside the scorer at the scorer's table. Record the replacement involving the libero. Although his or her job looks easy, it is still very important, especially he or she is the one who assists the scorer. Okay, the fifth one are the line judge. They are very important for the following responsibilities. Stands at the corner of the court closest to the right hand of each referee. Diagonally at the 1 or 2 meters from the corner. Control both end lines and sidelines of his or her side. Use flag to signal when the ball lands inside or outside the court, touches the antenna, or the server made a fault. Line judge should be keen and focused in watching where the ball lands to provide proper judgment and be of help to the referees. So those are the 5 key officials in volleyball. They function differently, but they are equally important. So now let's have the position of the officials during the volleyball game. For you to visualize the position of the officials, here is the illustration. So that's it for today. Next meeting, we will continue the discussion, so please read something about referees' official hand signals in volleyball. So thank you for listening. Keep safe and God bless.